Hollywood has lost one of its greatest legends. Robert Redford, the actor, director, activist, and founder of the Sundance Film Festival, has died at the age of 89. According to Fox News Digital, Redford passed away peacefully at his home in Utah. The cause of death was not immediately disclosed, but the New York Times reported that he died in his sleep in the early morning of September 16th in the mountains outside Provo, Utah. His death was confirmed by his longtime publicist, Cindy Berger. Born Charles Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, Redford would go on to become one of the most recognizable faces in American cinema. He starred in classics such as The Sting, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, All the President's Men, and The Way We Were. His roles often combined charm with intensity. Redford quickly became one of Hollywood's most bankable and, needless to say, the most respected leading men. The New York Times described him as the big screen charmer turned Oscar-winning director whose hit movies often helped America make sense of itself. He wasn't just a pretty face. Redford tackled subjects like political corruption, media ethics, grief, and family breakdowns, pushing for films that carried meaning and substance. Redford made his directorial debut with Ordinary People in 1980, a deeply emotional drama that went on to win 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Redford and Best Picture. His other notable directing efforts include Quiz Show, A River Runs Through It, and The Milagro Beanfield War. Beyond acting and directing, perhaps his most enduring legacy is the Sundance Institute, founded in 1981. As DW notes, Redford became a true champion of independent cinema. The Sundance Film Festival, named after his character in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, would go on to become the most prestigious showcase for indie films in the world. Thanks to Redford, directors like Quentin Tarantino, Ava DuVernay, Ryan Coogler, and Steven Soderbergh found their start. Redford was also a committed environmentalist and activist, although, as the New York Times pointed out, he disliked the label activist and preferred to let his actions speak louder than titles. In the 1970s, he fought to block the construction of a coal-fired power plant in Utah and campaigned against freeway expansion. He served on the board of the Natural Resources Defense Council for over 3 decades. Redford's life was filled with triumphs, but also personal heartbreak. He lost a son, Scott, to sudden infant death syndrome, and another son, Jamie, to cancer in 2020. He was married twice and is survived by his wife, Sybil Saggers Redford, daughters Shauna and Amy, and several grandchildren. Redford once said,
"I was born with a hard eye. The way I saw things, I would see what was wrong. I could see what could be better."
That vision, that need to challenge the system, whether in Hollywood or in politics, defined him. His influence will never fade. Through the characters he portrayed, the stories he told, and the filmmakers he championed, Robert Redford leaves behind a cinematic and cultural legacy that few can match. May he rest in peace.